MAGA, y'all wanted that man so fucking much, y'all need to go fight for him. Having an automatic draft of our young men should not be a thing. Y'all should go ahead and fill the armed services. See, we wouldn't even be having a draft if it wasn't for him starting a war with Iran. So get y'all asses up and fight for your country. Go throw on your Confederate flag, your Make America Great Again hat, and go line up at the fucking armed services and sign your fucking life away. No one deserves to die for your vote. And there should be...
You are from the UK, you're gonna want to hear this. Dozens of news headlines read today that the British public could face conscription into the army if they go to war with Russia. Now, this warning comes from the Army Chief General Sir Patrick Saunders in a speech that he gave today, where he stressed that the government needs to mobilize the nation because the military numbers are so low. Now, it's understood that the Army Chief doesn't support conscription, but believes that there needs to be a shift in the mindset of the public, who should be willing to defend the UK against foreign adversaries. But this all got me thinking, how would a conscription in 2024 even work? Because firstly, thanks to the internet, we now have access to so much more information, and war propaganda to make you think all Russians and Chinese are evil wouldn't really work to rally the population anymore. And secondly, who would be conscripted? Because in World War II, it was mandatory for all men aged 18 to 41 to register for service. But since we live in a world where traditional gender roles are changing, would we see a more equal call-up between men and women? And if we did need women to stay at home so they could have children and babies to keep the population going, how the hell would they even afford to have babies? Because we all know that the current cost of living crisis,
So I just saw Aaron Parnas said, starting December, there will be automatic registration for the military. Men 18 to 25 years old, right? Here's the thing. We're gonna do just what his grandfather did when he had to join the military. Run. His grandfather left his home and run. Okay, that's how the grandfather ended up in the United States. He wasn't born here. So, men 18 to 25, get your passport. So, if you don't want to enroll in the military, you can run. Because this is ridiculous. This is highly ridiculous. People shouldn't be forced to serve in the military, forced to go fight war that nobody asks for. Okay, if it's a war that's warranted, we, need to defend the country, yeah. Nobody asks for this war.
Military draft, are you fucking kidding me? You think that Gen Z and millennials, younger millennials, are going to go get drafted to fight in the Iran war? You've got to be outside of your fucking minds. Two of the most unserious generations. Two of the generations that have gotten fucked over the most with policies of the last 20 fucking years. We can't afford shit. I think this generation...
House Republicans passed a bill this afternoon to automatically register all men from 18 to 26 for the draft. Yes, right now, today. All men 18 to 26 are automatically registered for the draft.
Well, we now know that an automatic registration for military-eligible men is set to begin this December. That's according to the Department of Defense-owned newspaper, The Stars and Stripes. A proposed rule for the selective service system was submitted on March 30th. This comes following a new mandate passed by Congress last year, registering men automatically. Under federal law, most men between 18 and 25 years old are already required to self-register with the selected service system. Women remain ineligible for the draft. The nation's last activated draft was in 1973, near the end of the Vietnam War.
Well, y'all, it is official. If you're a male and you're age 18 to 25, and you're eligible, they are going to automatically register you for the draft starting in November. So if you don't pray, let's start there first. Pray. Get on your knees and pray. If you are of that age and you are eligible, like no health issues or anything like that, then get in shape. That's just I don't really know a whole lot about military and stuff like that, but I do know they need to be in some type of shape. So get off the games, get in the field because they're calling you to duty.